to ensure that laws are actually implemented fairly and in full. By embracing justice based on equal rights and opportunities, rule of law, and accountability for all of Kosovo's citizens, you can ensure Kosovo achieves a brighter future. A future in which people succeed based on merit and talent. A future in which all citizens, women, non-majority groups, members of the LGBTI community, and people with disabilities all enjoy equal opportunity. A future in which no person is above the law and no person fails to receive the protections of the law. I believe Kosovo's international partners have a constructive role to play in shining the spotlight on violations of justice as well as positive steps, as the US government and others have been doing for some time. We will continue to do this. Expect to hear more soon about ways that we can help ensure that those who engage in corruption or organized crime experience consequences. Engage in pursuing and speaking about. Yeah, it is unfortunate that Kosovo, which is making progress in many areas, still continues to lag on the issue of women's rights. The percentage of women in the workforce, about 18%, is one of the lowest in the Western world, which is a great loss, both for people individually and for the country. I don't believe, however, that the government is not listening. I am in the fortunate position that when I, as an American ambassador, point out both positive steps and rule of law and areas where the government needs to do more, people do listen, and the government sometimes makes changes. I think it is really important to reiterate the point I made earlier. Kosovo is a democracy. You have many tools available to you to challenge your elected officials to change policies you're unhappy with. If you don't like the policies of your elected officials, challenge them. If you don't get the results you want, find new ones. You know, this is democracy. The United States is very proud that we contributed to the establishment of democracy in Kosovo. Don't blow it. Well, to your second question, I think that deserves a thoughtful study before I can comment on it. On the broader question, though, I repeat, there are many tools available to the citizens of Kosovo in a democracy to challenge governmental decisions that they think are unfair. Speak out, write, organize, demonstrate. Democracy is not, it's not a sport that you only play on election day. It's a sport that citizens have to play every single day. And of course people have lives, they have families, they have other things to worry about. But you know, authoritarian governments and governments that are not responsive to the will of the people, they count on that. They count on people being too busy to really stand together and challenge the government when they think that the government is doing the wrong thing. So it's very important for civil society organizations like yours and the media to play a leading role every day in shining the light on violations of rule of law and providing opportunities for people to have discussions. You know, I work very closely with many government officials. These are people who I believe want Kosovo to succeed. They want to see peace and justice and prosperity in Kosovo. It's not their job alone. It's your job to make sure that your leaders are serving the will of the people. That political parties had engaged in acts of violence in the assembly building, you know, releasing tear gas on the assembly floor. I think those sorts of actions by political parties are a disgrace, and they reflect very poorly on both the people of Kosovo and Kosovo's reputation on the world stage. So I think that political parties have a very strong responsibility not to engage in acts of violence or to violate the law. Yeah. I'm not prepared to discuss that today. I don't want to give off-the-cuff, partially informed answers. I think that's disrespectful to the people involved and to the nation.